For all businesses, accounting provides a process by which economic transactions are identified, recorded, summarized, and reported in financial statements, so that people who are interested in knowing about the businesses can get an overview of how businesses are performing and how financially healthy they are. This is like compiling result sheet of a student or conducting a medical check of a person. But you may then wonder, how in turn can all this bring added values to businesses? Very often, we hear people commenting that accountants only checks on businesses, and some may even think that accounting is actually holding back businesses from taking bolder steps in expansion. In the following presentation, I shall explain to you how accounting can actually help businesses to thrive and serve their own as well as the society's interests. After all, businesses today are expected highly from the society in attaining both its financial objectives and serving societal roles. To start, we need to first portray how accounting and business, and in turn business and society, are linked to each other, both forward and backward. On one hand, accounting can help to drive business performance, leading to its growth and impact on the society. I shall name this as the performance role of accounting. On another hand, society may demand businesses to be operated in accordance with its expectations, using accounting as a means of ensuring conformance. I shall name this as the conformance role of accounting. How exactly are the two roles of accounting exerted and impacting on business and society? To drive business performance, owners and management may review and analyze company financial records to highlight areas of strength for development and areas of weakness for improvement. For example, by comparing revenues and expenses, company can ensure that their products are not priced too low. And by comparing different items of expenses, company can identify areas where inefficiencies exist and cost control measures should be taken. All these can contribute to enhancing the profit of business. And in turn, profitable businesses are more capable of making positive impact on societies by way of taking up corporate social responsibility and implementing CSR measures like developing renewable energy for business use, charitable donations, and also sponsorship of education for the less privileged, and so on. There are many examples of companies of this kind, such as Apple, Microsoft, McDonald's, etc. We shall discuss about CSR in the later module. And as for the conformance role, accounting will assist business in ensuring that its operations are conducted in manners and within boundaries allowed by the society. Examples can easily be found in public utility companies, which are franchised by the government to provide social goods and services, such as public transport, electricity, etc. On one hand, governments have to rely on investments of these companies to provide the needed service, and therefore to provide them with incentives, which are predominantly financial ones. On the other hand, the services provided are monopolized by the companies, and government must therefore regulate them for the interests of the public. In this situation, a scheme of control may be set up, whereby the government permits business to operate and make profit in order to sustain its services. Profits are restricted to a percentage of investment made by the business so that it will not be ripping the public off. In implementing such schemes and profits control, accountants are instrumental in ensuring relevant and reliable information are prepared for use in the scrutinizing process. Other than the financial aspects, an emerging role for accounting in conformance is the checking of business in environmental and social aspects. The theme of sustainability becomes paramount, and, not surprisingly, accountants are looked upon to reporting on matters like carbon footprints, care for employees and connected parties. Let's do a quick recap of concept here. Determine which movement in the diagram, 1 or 2, indicates performance and conformance roles of accounting. By now, we've seen how accountants contribute to businesses and society by way of enhancing business performance through the provision of relevant and reliable financial statements for decision-making by parties concerned, and also ensuring business conformance to society's expectations. Modern thinkings are that businesses should strive not only to achieve financial objectives, but also to achieve sustainability in their operations by caring for natural resources and human resources, which are perhaps the bigger and more direct concerns of the society. Coupled with the performance role, this conformance role of accounting has expanded the scope of reporting by accountants from financial reporting to integrated reporting, which has become mandatory for companies listed on stock exchanges in many countries.